Good afternoon, my MGTOW brothers. Hope everybody's doing good. We are finally loaded up and ready to roll. Waiting for some traffic to clear so we can get across the road and turn. They're spaced out just enough so I can't do it. Hey, Zachariah, Rusty, Bodie Cody. Hua, hua.
Chahuha. Play home, Brandon.
What'd you say, Hemi?
Lay home, Brandon. Lay home.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
How are you? How are you? Come on, something wrong.
Something Wong speak Chinese.
I speak Chinese.
Brendan eat Chinese.
Oh no. No good. No good. So, hard at work or hardly working?
Well, we just got loaded, and now we're looking to leave.
Cool.
So, 271 more this way. It's a double turn lane.
I'm gonna go on mute. I gotta finish cutting my grass.
All right, you go cut your grass. What's up, Skelly? AK Plan. Woof, woof.
What's up, sir?
Oh, it's a beautiful day for driving.
You got a job?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're taking a load of something very heavy from Cleveland. It's eventually
You
going
got
to get to it's eventually going to get to Dallas, but I'm going to drop it off in Joplin for somebody else to pick up.
you got loaded in Cleveland.
Uh huh.
Nice. You were already there anyway.
Yep.
Well, you
Long
need some more
time
college
sitting
schools.
around doing fucking nothing though.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yep.
How long before you get to Joplin?
Complete sentence, please.
How long before you arrive in Joplin, Missouri?
Tomorrow, sometime.
Comma, sir.
Say what?
Comma, sir.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Anyways, what you been up to today there?
I got up, had my coffee, and when I got up, my son went to bed. You little
Huh.
bastard. I got to get his sleep schedule straightened out.
Yeah, take his phone away from him at night.
For real. I should do that. But just been chilling, looking at the news, watching some videos, just chilling. Been helping my coworkers out, even though I'm off the clock.
Bad dog.
Yeah, I'm a bad dog.
They don't give you anything for free, buddy.
Yeah, I don't look at it that way. Help a coworker out, I might need his help someday.
Yeah. Cleveland is spaghetti. I really don't think they thought this whole fucking thing through.
You mean the roads?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to hear a joke?
Sure.
This is an old one, so it's a 50-50 that you've heard it before, so stop me if you have.
Okay. I
Man's
won't
walking
stop
down
you.
the beach, nobody else around for miles. He keeps
Uh-huh.
walking, he comes along this young lady lying on a beach towel.
Right?
She has no arms, no legs.
Oh
She's
no.
crying. He says, young lady, why are you crying? She said, I was born with no arms, no legs. I'm 21 years old and I've never been kissed.
fuck.
So he kneels down and he bends over. He gives her a sweet little kiss,
Okay.
and she's happy. And he stands up and he starts to walk down the beach again. And he gets a few feet away. He hears her crying again. He turns around and goes back, young lady, what's wrong now? She goes, I'm 21 years old. I was born with no arms, no legs. I've never been fucked. So he bends over, he picks her up, he throws her in the ocean. He says, "You're fucked now, bitch."
Yeah. That'll do it. And yes, I've heard it before, but it's a goodie.
Yeah, it's a classic, but funny.
Well, my joke that I was saving up for the election isn't going to fucking work anymore.
Why not?
Well, because they got Kamala Harris running.
Or do they?
Well, they probably do. Anyways.
Or do they?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You're smarter than I am.
No, not at all.
What?
You're an engineer. I'm an animal scientist. I think one trumps the other.
What the fuck is going on here? Engine protection shutdown. I need to get over. I really need to get over. Let me the fuck over.
Are you full up on death?
No, I'm full up on all kinds of shit, but I'm fucking going to. The engine is going to fucking die.
Yeah, pull over. Depth sensors do that a lot, is why I asked.
It's not the gas. It says engine protection performing shutdown fucking now.
Shut her down, let her reboot.
No. I'll be back with you.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
You have a good time with Godfather. He's the man who makes this an echo chamber that it is.
Oh yeah.
So how's
Romani, you're just in time to encounter mechanical difficulty.
Yeah, I heard.
How you been?
I'm good, man. How are you? How's the vacation going?
It's we haven't done anything notable. We've been eating good, but the weather has been shit.
Yeah.
And
What do you mean, just the heat or rain or what?
Rain, dude, rain. And also his sleep schedule is totally fucked. He stays up during the night and he sleeps the majority of the day, and I'm not on that same sleep schedule, and I'm like, get your bitch ass up. Let's go. Let's go do something.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he's got to go back to school here in a couple of weeks, that's going to circle back around and bite him in the ass.
Yeah, he'll have about 3 weeks to sort that out after I turn him back over to his mom next week. Also been trying to find out what we need to do to get him his learner's permit, because he is 15 years old. And he's got some kind of app from the DMV downloaded on his phone where he does prerequisites, I guess you would call it. They do it a lot different than they did when I did it decades ago.
Yeah, I'm thinking back. I mean, I think all I had to do was go down to the DMV with my parents, obviously, and, my birth certificate, and prove that I was old enough to apply for a learner's permit.
Well, I don't know about where you came up, but where I went to school, driver's education was part of the high school curriculum.
No, I did that. I took driver's ed when I was in school.
Yeah, but they don't do that now. You got to do it. They outsource it.
Mhm.
But I told him, I'm like, figure out what you got to do to get your permit, learner's permit, and tell me what I can do to help. I figure if he's going to do it and take responsibility for it, I got to give him the. I got to put the initiative on him to figure it
Yeah.
out. And he's been halfway lackadaisical about it. But he does have some kind of app loaded on his phone, and there's some kind of, I guess, online courses or questionnaires. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. No, I think. Well, I don't think. I mean, I'm pretty. I'm pretty sure that the reason that they took driver's ed out of being taught in schools as an elective was because the government figured out that they couldn't make money on that. The state and local governments figured out that they weren't making any money off of that because you weren't having to pay to take driver's ed through your high school.
I don't know about that because think about all these minor, brand new drivers. They need insurance, and insurance companies charge out the wazoo for teenage drivers.
Oh yeah.
And insurance companies lobby government.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured they'd have it dialed in to just extort money from parents that want to enable their kids to be able to drive and be on the road to self-sufficiency.
Yeah. Well, my kid got, and we've talked about this a couple of times, man. She's got no interest in getting a driver's license.
That's not good, bro.
Well,
I get it. I'm experiencing the same thing, but I'm leaning on my kid. I'm like,
well, I mean, I can't. Well, RO, I mean, we've ridden in a car together. I can't really come at her from,
no, I'm
from.
not. I'm not suggesting you should be high pressure, overbearing on the subject, but just as far as my kid's concerned, I'm not twisting his arm, but I'm hitting him up about it every day. I'm like, where are
Yeah,
we at?
no,
What are we
no.
doing?
I mean, no. I mean, it's not that she's not. I don't think it's not that she's not necessarily being allowed to if that was something that she wanted to do, but I just don't think she has any interest in it right now. Like there's a lot of things that like kids her age would think would have interest in because that's what we were interested in when we were that age. But
Yeah.
she doesn't. I don't know. It's kind of a good thing, but then it's also kind of a bad thing because I think that she's isolating herself and not really getting out there and experiencing life for her age. But she
Yeah.
just, man, she don't like people. So she comes by that honest, and she just would rather
Well,
be left, she would just rather be left the fuck alone
yeah.
and read a book or, listen to music or something like that. So she's one of those types of people that she's fine being in her own mind.
Well, maybe you could change her perspective. Like, hey, you're in a shitty situation and you need to get away from it. The ability to legally drive will aid you in your efforts to escape shitty situations.
Yeah.
Maybe you could just throw that out there and see if she bites.
Yeah, I'll think about that the next time we talk. But I mean, as far as all the stuff out there that she could be getting into or being interested in that she's not versus what she is into and interested in, I can't really complain or fault her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Refresh my memory. What year is she in high school? Or will
She'll
be in the fall?
she'll be a junior this coming year.
Okay. Yeah, mine will be a sophomore.
Yeah, she was one class away from having straight A's.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, she passed that class too, but she says it's the teacher. I don't know. I never met this woman, but I told her, I said, well, I can't help you with that particular subject because that's not my strong suit. I said, but if you want to call your grandpa my father, I was like, he'll be all over that, like a dog chewing on a bone.
Yeah.
I said he would love that. So, because her mom can't help her grandma can't help her. Obviously, nobody in her class can help her. And she's not the only one struggling. Apparently this teacher, she says, doesn't want to teach. She just says, yeah, read the book or watch YouTube tutorials.
Mm. I'm looking at chat, and Hemi says his teenager has zero interest in driving too. So, yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to sit there and say that people's kids are, lazy or unmotivated to take that first real step towards independence. I don't want to say that or think that. I don't know. Maybe that's true. I don't know.
Well, call spade a spade. When I was that age, my primary motivation for getting a driver's license was to be able to have the freedom and the ability to get away from Homestead and go get into some nefarious shit.
Mhm.
You know, I had a lot of bad intentions. You know, I wanted to go hook up with these broads. I wanted to go party with these delinquent boys. I just wanted to be away from my home environment to go do a bunch of nefarious shit.
Oh yeah, man. If I wasn't playing sports, the circle of friends that I ran around with, I mean, we were always together. I mean, they'd be over at my house, or I'd be over at one of their houses, or we'd be out running around doing this, that, or the other. I mean, we were always gone.
Exactly. Same here.
I mean, and it wasn't that, oh, my parents are cool. No, that wasn't it. I didn't want to be there. And it wasn't because my folks were fighting or they were beating on me or anything. I didn't want to be there,
Yeah.
I had friends, I had a life.
You wanted to spread your wings and fly. It's different these days. They have a different perspective.
Well, our Bodie Cody is saying that you should try to look at it from their point. And then he says, you keep going on about the benefits it brought at your age. There is no freedom anymore. Cars are not freedom, anything but. He's like, don't you want freedom? You only need 200 pages of paperwork and a significant portion of most use income. You know? Well, my kid doesn't have a job. You know, I would have thought when she turned 16, she was going to get a part-time job, but she didn't. And she, you know, school starts in a couple of weeks, and I don't know if she's gonna. I don't know, but you know, I'm not buying her a fucking car when she decides she wants to get a driver's license. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
So if that's what she's banking on in the back of her mind, she's going to be sadly, you know, sorely mistaken.
Well, I'm not faulting the kids and their choices. I'm trying to understand their motivation and their reasoning. You know, I'm not saying that the way it was when I was their age is the way it should be now. I recognize that the world is an entirely different place than it was back then. I'm just trying to understand and fulfill my parental responsibilities and to set them up for success, whatever that may be.
Right.
And I still firmly believe that having a learner's permit and then graduating a driver's license is something that benefits some people and they shouldn't put it off. But that seems to be the trend these days. They're putting it off. And I'm trying to understand why.
Yeah.
Not hating on the kids, just wanting to do right by them.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not either. I'm not, you know, jumping on my kid's case or your kid's case or anybody else's kid's case. That's not it. But, you know, I will say that getting chauffeured around when you have the ability to get yourself to and from, you know, gets old after a while, especially when you're not the one driving. So
Yeah.
maybe Bodie. He says, I think it's similar to the quote unquote problem with men not getting married. They are assessing the cost / benefits and choosing not to play. Do you mean play? Participate? Yeah, play.
Yeah. Not to play. Well, you can get the license and the certification and not be actively involved in the activity,
Well, I mean, no,
but
but
it's
that's
it's
just a
there if
small.
you need it.
Yeah, but that's just a small that's just a small part of it. I mean, getting a driver's license is easy. Hell, anybody can do that. You know, then you have to have a vehicle, and then you have to make that vehicle safe and legal for the road. And I don't know
And
too many
insurance.
16. I don't know too many 16, 17-year-olds that can pay for their own car, gas, maintenance, and insurance.
No, my 20-year-old daughter, who is working full time at a car dealership, her pretty much her entire check goes toward her car payment and her insurance. And she has no other expenses beyond her car payment and insurance because she lives with me. I don't charge her rent. I don't charge her utilities. You know, I bring home groceries. I tell her, you know, like, if you want anything from the grocery store, tell me. I'll bring it home.
Right.
You know? And she spends way more of her leftover income on carry out and fast food that I think is appropriate or healthy. And I ride her ass about it all the time, but she ain't trying to hear it. You know, she's
Yeah. Shut up, Dad. You don't know what you're talking about.
shut up, boomer. I want Chick-fil-A.
Well, but no, I mean, it's not like she's just living there, just mooching off you and daddy's covering everything. I know you just said that's not the case. So
Okay.
she's not being 100% responsible or independent, but I mean, she's getting a little taste of it.
Yeah. Raptor has asked me what kind of car does she have. It's if I remember correctly, it's a 2004 Honda Accord, and it's pretty clean. It's in good shape.
Damn, that car's 20 years old. How much is she paying on it?
I don't know. This is when she got her license, her mom bought a used Infiniti and gave that to her to drive, and she totaled it.
Oh,
And a couple months after that, and she recovered. She didn't get seriously injured, thank God. I found another used Infiniti, and I bought it, paid cash. I didn't put it in her name. I kept it in my name, but I added her to my insurance policy as a listed driver, and I let her use it. And she totaled it. And after totaling 2 cars, I'm like, okay, the next car you get, you're going to have to make it happen for yourself because your mom's provided one for you. I provided one for you. You wrecked them both. It sucks, but, anyway, her mom got together with her behind my back not behind my back, just not involving me, and found this older model, but decent condition used Accord. Helped her get financing through a bank that her grandmother works for. Helped her get her own insurance policy. And I'm like, okay, you're going to pull the trigger on all these decisions and not involve me, then you will bear those expenses. And I'm going to let you.
yeah.
And pretty much the majority of her take-home pay goes toward her car payment and her insurance. She's not able to bank any savings, get ahead. And I've tried to have conversations with her, and she ain't trying to listen. This parenting shit sucks, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if my kid were to wake up tomorrow and decided, oh, I want to get I want to get my license, I want to get a car, blah blah blah, and if her and her mom and her grandma went off and did that, and I wasn't involved in the discussion, but then they go and do exactly what you said that your ex did with her, and yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not helping.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, Cody, man, I don't. I don't currently own a vehicle because the last vehicle I owned almost died in it. So I'm a little skittish about getting behind the wheel again.
Would you classify that as PTSD?
Probably.
Are you doing anything to get past that, or are you just gonna leave it as it is and not drive anymore?
No, I haven't. I haven't really gotten into that, but I mean, I'm planning on it.
What does Wyatt Earp think you should do?
He loves riding in cars. I told you, man. He tried to hop into some stranger's car because the door was open and we walked past it.
Hell yeah. Let's go ride, bitch. Let's go.
I mean, do I, do all these different, what ifs and could happen, flash through my head thinking about my 16, 17-year-old kid out there, driving. Yeah, but accidents happen all the time and age really doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah. Well, you had a horrible experience, and I understand you not wanting to get behind the wheel right away. I was just curious if your long-term goals included the possibility of getting back behind the wheel and having that flexibility that it offers.
I've thought about that. I mean, maybe when I eventually leave Florida and head back up to South Carolina, where traffic is not. You saw how it was down here.
Hell yeah.
Over here. The fucking car, man, just cars everywhere. Like this road.
Cars can be fun.
This road that runs alongside my building, two lane road, man. Speed limit's supposed to be 35 miles an hour. Posted. I never see anybody doing 35.
Yeah, if you're going to drive, you have to be boned up on defensive driving.
No, I get that. But no, people are doing 60 miles an hour, and it's just all hours of the night, and I'll get, I don't know how many times in the course of the night I'll get woken up by some loud ass truck or bike or car come blowing by.
Well, I remember staying with you, and we would go outside the apartment, and I would look toward the road that goes by your apartment complex. And I remember seeing some pretty badass classic vehicles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, look at that one, and look at that one. No,
there was some dude, a couple months ago, ran off the road and crashed head on into a tree right outside my apartment building. And if it hadn't been for those trees, that motherfucker might have crashed through my fucking front door.
Well, that's just the reality that we live in with a huge number of people operating personal vehicles. There's going to be a percentage of accidents, and
yeah, no, the pine. If it hadn't been that basically my apartment building is surrounded by pine trees, he could have went through someone's living room.
Yeah. Well, shit happens every day.
And that dude didn't die either. He was alive. He wound up in the passenger seat somehow. I guess he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. But he wound up in the passenger seat because when me and the neighbor ran up to the car, I was expecting to find a dead person in the car. So lucky. But Rafter, Better access to healthcare is what I'm here for right now.
Yeah, but you do need to be setting plans in place to get back to SC and be close to your daughter.
Yeah. Riggs says
Because
Mighty needs him a Ford Ranger with the split rear window for doggo. No, on my luck, friggin' MGTOW Mutt would bail out the back while I was driving. That scares me to death, man, when I see somebody rolling around with a dog in the back. I'm always afraid that I like to think that the dog's got a good self-preservation instinct.
I've seen that too, but I'm always in favor of having a caged dog kennel in the pickup bed if you're going to transport your dogs that way.
Yeah.
Or if you got an extended cab, let them ride in the back. You know, if they'll behave, that's fine too.
Yeah, I knew a guy in South Carolina. He had 2 dogs. I can't remember what they weren't little dogs. They were decent sized dogs. But they were always wherever he went, they were always in the back of his truck. And anywhere he went, if he got out at the truck park, they'd climb up on the toolbox and they'd just sit there. And however long he was inside, wherever he went, those dogs didn't move. They just stayed there. It didn't matter if it was 5 minutes or 5 hours. So they were very well trained.
Well trained maybe, but when on the highway, that's not a safe mode of transport for those dogs. So.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know if he did it if he had to go like on the highway. I mean, I only saw him doing it driving around town.
Yeah. Well, my dogs stay home. I don't put them in the car unless we're going to the vet. So.
Are you stranded? He's muted.
He's working this shit out.
Oh, sorry about that. Yes, I'm stranded.
Did you figure out the issue?
Yeah, it's that thing. That's the problem.
The big thing up front.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
Well, you're looking at the coolant reservoir, the empty coolant reservoir, and then if you look on the hood,
shit.
you can see fucking coolant sprayed all over the inside of the fucking hood.
Ruh-roh.
So you lost the pressure seal?
I lost watertight integrity on my cooling system somewhere. The whole fucking engine's covered in shit. I have no idea where it fucking came loose at. And it's too fucking hot for me to dig into it.
Oh,
and moist,
shit.
moist, my engine is moist. Moist diesel.
Moist. It's outlaw's fault because it's moist.
Moisture's on the outside.
Moist.
And it should be on the inside. Moist.
Like the inside.
Hello, Outlaw.
What's going on, brother?
Good morning. How you doing?
I am great. Blessed to be on this side of the dirt one more time. It's like you having Ford Focus problems.
Yeah. We'll call it Freightliner fuck-ups.
Ford Focus problems?
Yeah, Ford Focus. Cooling problems.
Inside of his engine compartment's as moist as you are.
My engine compartment's moister than fucking Gorlock Scuba.
True Blood, you got your triangle set up?
I do.
Good driver. Look at you.
Had to go run here and some pops and get me some nasal spray, man. Shit, now I can breathe.
Triangles and road flares and
No, I don't got no road flares. I
no.
got my emergency flashers on and my triangles out. They don't road flares. That's so fucking 1980s.
Oh,
I assume you've contacted your employer.
Oh, I tried to, but I got their answering machines.
Oh God, God damn.
hey, weren't you just at the shop the other day?
Yes, I was. Didn't I just have some maintenance done to it? Yes, I did. Am I going to have to get a tow to the Freightliner dealership today? Yes, I am.
Oh shit.
Unless they think they can come out here and fix it. Fuck, I don't know. But I got fucking moisture on both sides of the fucking hood. Who knows where the fuck it came out of?
Hmm.
Big old puddle under the truck.
Probably blew the radiator.
Oh, gee, outlaw. That's a genius thing to say.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. Like, I'm not trying to
How
be
long
funny.
just trying to help?
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
trying to be funny. I'm just saying.
I've just found it. Fuck. I don't see why I didn't see that before. The whole fucking hose came off. Can you guys see that?
No, can't
No,
see.
your camera's not on it.
Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying.
That was kind of funny, intentional or not, but
Outlaw, that's kind of like if he ran out of diesel. Like maybe your diesel tank's low. I don't know.
I mean, that's not what I was meaning for it to sound so obvious. I'm just saying.
hey, Outlaw, you were just asking what we were all thinking.
He lost his connection again.
Hmm.
Oh, now I can finally breathe. That nasal spray helped. Freaking summer allergies. Jesus Christ.
Was you a little stopped up?
Yeah, my nasal sinuses get stopped up this time of year like clockwork.
Stopped up from going into them fat folds.
I mean,
Capelin.
sometimes it's just blowing hoses off of it, and you don't blow the radiator. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus
Well, I
Christ,
was gonna-
it wasn't
yeah,
meant to be a
that-
joke.
That's what I thought too when he said the inside of the engine compartment was covered in coolant. I was like, oh man, I hope the radiator didn't blow.
Yeah, I just went through this.
Yeah, but I thought it. I didn't say it.
Oh yeah, I know, brother.
But no, man, if a hose came loose, I mean that you'd think if that was the only issue that would be an easy fix. But then I mean if his coolant reservoir is completely bone dry, I mean, unless he's got extra fluids, which I would assume he does.
Yeah, that's what I was implying. I wasn't trying to. Sometimes it's just a hose. Sometimes the radiator gets a crack in it.
I'm just glad he was able to get over and pull over and come to a stop, you know.
You know, like with so many other things, difficulties in life are the result of some hose.
Some hose.
You see it? I don't know. I can't get it to zoom in anymore. But look there on the right side of the radiator, just to the right side of the reservoir. You'll see the fucking hose is not connected to the reservoir.
So it's like a hose clamp came loose.
It's more like the whole fucking hose popped off. That hose clamp, I don't know. Maybe it looks like it was on, and then it either had an overpressure and it blew the fucker off, or there's some fucking springy looking shit too. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
Hey, RO, tell Brandon what you told us before he came back.
Oh, that I was too much of a dick to outlaw.
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
I can do it.
About life's problems.
Yeah, life's problems are usually the result of a faulty hoe.
Yeah.
These hoes are just keeping us from doing our thing.
Yeah. Fucking hose ruining everything. Well, I knew I was in trouble when I saw the seal that they gave me at my company that I picked up from, which I'm not going to say what it is. But the first numbers of that seal are 304.
Oh shit.
So you got roadside assistance on the way,
I believe so.
and I hope they have a good reservoir of fluids to recharge your system.
I hope they do too.
Where are you?
I'm in Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland rocks.
Yeah, I'll get you a date with Mimi.
Oh, that was an ugly bitch, man, on that show.
I can't believe the whole fucking thing just fucking came off.
That was a loose hose.
Yeah.
Loose hose.
Well, they're all loose.
Yeah, most of these hoses are pretty loose.
Oh, hey, Hemi's got some good mechanical advice.
Yeah, don't run it without coolant.
He said, put the clamp
No.
back on and fill it with piss.
Ah. Well, maybe that'd work in a Dodge, but my reservoir is just a little bigger than that.
How many gallons is your reservoir?
The plastic part that's showing looks like about 5.
And you need at least 50-50 coolant and water, right?
Yeah.
Was it full when you started? I mean, when you did your walk around?
Oh, yeah, it was full this morning. But it gets empty real quick when the fucking hose comes off.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a free engine wash.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And Riggs also has a good point. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of traffic. We ain't even close to rush hour yet. So, got some nice little shorts up today.
Saw them.
Well, Hemi got called a liar, and I couldn't let that stand. Well, the Iridium Kush yesterday said that Hemi made up the whole thing about fucking the XXX file for fucking bullets for teeth. Oh, the internet is forever. So,
Hey, so that chick Beth that was shown in that little short,
You mean Grandma?
that's not the Beth that Rusty was messing around with, is it?
oh yeah, that's the fucking swamp hag herself.
Oh, oh.
Hi, Rusty. Hi.
No disrespect, Rusty, but that bitch hit the wall and then it caved in on her.
Dude, you can do so much better than that. Fuck. Jesus.
She hit the wall
Even
at
if you get
ludicrous
a good
speed.
looking one, don't bring that bitch around here no more.
Ludicrous
Nope.
speed.
No girlfriends.
Don't bring that bitch around here.
They gone to plaid.
And you want to know what the biggest fucking tragedy of today is? This is the biggest tragedy of today. Look
Oh,
at that.
shiznit.
Oh,
man.
we're out of
Fucking-
tobacco.
I'm out of tobacco, and I have no idea how long it's going to take for these guys to fucking come out here.
Fuck.
So you might be a little
And Bumpy?
you might be a little testy by the time they show up, huh?
Maybe.
Give me a
You've contacted your dispatch?
Yes. Oh, I did.
All right, cool.
Rusty has a great comeback. Leatherback battery asses. I'm not sure what that. I'm not sure what that means, Rusty, but it sounds pretty bad.
Sounds like a fetish.
Almost sounds like he wants a Marine. It was a leather necked, but
Ooh, Ramadi,
What was that?
you've been called to service.
What?
well, Rusty, we don't know if that means Marine or not.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Okay.
I think that's in reference to a damn type of sea turtle, leatherback.
I think it's in reference to his ex-girlfriend.
Well, maybe he's saying she looks like a sea turtle.
Maybe she does. I kind of thought she looked a little bit more like, a rotten pile of kelp.
You remember the old Popeye cartoons from the 50s? And one of his nemesis was the sea hag?
Uh-huh.
I'll say no more.
Hey, Beth has some meat flaps. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I live in a garbage can. I suck in the worms and spit out the germs. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
You know, the people animating that cartoon were on some kind of substance because somehow they managed to incorporate a magical muskrat called Jeep.
Yeah.
The magic man. You know way too much about Popeye. Magical muskrat.
Dude, I watched the cartoons. What am I going to say? But where the hell did Jeep come from?
Fucking
Jeep?
magic, man. What are you bitching about? It's the magic of Hollywood. Oh, and another thing they've been fucking caught lying on that I checked up, but I haven't figured out how to make into a fucking short, is they say Rusty can't get a fucking captain's license because he's a felon. Well, guess what? Even if you commit murder, you can get a captain's license if you're a felon. It don't fucking matter.
Maritime law don't give a fuck.
Well, you got to wait 20 years after your conviction to get your captain's license if you commit murder. But for assault, it's fucking 1 to 5 years. Standard is 3. But you have to fucking wait to get your captain's license. And since that happened 35 years ago, I don't think that's a problem.
All I'm going to add to that argument is Rusty paid his debt to society,
Yeah.
and he's led a mostly righteous life since then. Not fucking with anybody, just taking care of his own best self-interest. And
Well, we got to just
You know,
point out the fucking lies when we see them.
yeah,
That's a fucking lie. They're fucking lying about this. They're lying about that. They're lying about the other thing.
anybody's going to point the finger at any individual and say, you did this, that, and the other. Well, go take a good look in the mirror. What did you do?
I don't see why any of those fuck goofs even care about something like that. Do any of them own fucking boats?
Nope. Well, now
It's
they're
all
claiming
about-
it's never been on the water.
It's all about the like, share, subscribe. View counts.
Yep.
Let's stir up some drama and get a bunch of fucking hags to sub to our channel, get into the live streams, and boom.
Yeah.
Your MGTOW channel is full of fucking women.
Hemi is also correct. You can get a passport with a felony, but it's up to the country that you're going to whether or not they will let you in with said conviction.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're lying about ad hominem attacks, all kinds of shit. Lie, 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 lie.
Hey, True Blood,
Yo,
did you know that since you have switched from engineering to being a professional truck driver, you have been steadily gaining weight?
I have.
Yeah,
I thought I gained most of my weight while I was an English teacher.
No, it's happened since you become a truck driver. You're eating fast food on the road, and you're apparently gaining 20 pounds per week.
Who's spreading that rumor?
Yeah,
I don't know. It may involve firearm ammunition. I don't know.
I don't know. Does that look like fucking fast food to you?
I don't know. What is that?
That's fucking basically noodles and fucking sausage and canned green peppers.
Sounds good.
It actually is. But I had that for lunch, and I'm going to have it for dinner, too.
Did you put some broth in there?
There's some gravy in there.
Okay.
Gravy.
Gravy.
It's what's running through my veins.
Baby gravy.
I don't know, man. It's not like you can prepare 5-course meals in the cab of your damn truck when you stop for the night, you know? So you got to make do with what you got. I mean, and yeah, if you got to go eat out, then
I ate
that's
out.
what you do.
I wouldn't be able to save any money if I ate out. I eat out sometimes, but most of the time
That's what I mean.
don't.
Sometimes. Then you still do the fasting thing, right? The intermittent fasting.
I do.
Yeah, you don't gain 20 fucking pounds in a week, fucking moron, if you're doing intermittent fasting. That's not how that works. Obviously, you don't know anything about nutrition.
No, they just like to fucking. They're trying to fucking fat shame a guy that has a fucking what? A pig for an avatar. Good fucking luck with that.
Fat shaming. Well, from what I've seen, old Cushy Bear and Dicks for Teeth aren't exactly pictures of health themselves. So,
Yeah, who cares? Fucking, you know, we got a guy that runs around with fucking shoulder pads in all of his suits. Tells you all you need to know. Hey, JR, I think Grandma Beth pisses her off more.
JR has been on a tear lately. He's like,
Yeah.
bring it, motherfuckers.
JR's trying to hurt some feelings.
True Blood, if this is inappropriate to discuss, shut me down, but I'll bring it up if it's not. Have y'all heard the news that Freebird is going to start streaming?
Who cares?
Who?
Okay.
Bagbird's going to start streaming.
Oh.
Or Trinberg. What do you want to call it? Rusty's buddy. Another bitch you don't need to bring around here. You got to start choosing your friends better, brother. What's up, Seraphin? Yep, Trinbird is part of the fucking fairy squad. God, I couldn't believe watching fucking the goddamn sexual tourism video on fucking. They actually fucking had a guy there that promotes fucking going to Thailand to hook up with fucking lady boys, and he even knows a few you can get married to.
Hey, a sponsorship is a sponsorship.
Yeah. Do you have any evidence for the sponsorship part of it?
Evidence other than just what's been advertised on the stream promoting? You know,
Yeah,
I'm not me myself. I'm not opposed to international travel and experiencing other cultures and seeing other landscapes. You know, I'm not opposed to that at all. But
it's a
you
good
know,
time.
if you show up to a foreign nation with the intention of meeting a bunch of TradCon females that are going to favor you over their own nationality's men, because they perceive you to have more resources. I'm not in favor of that.
You talking about passport bros or dudes that want to go over to Thailand and fuck kids and ladyboys?
Well, there's, like I said, you know, if you just want to fucking see the world, experience other cultures, eat new food, see different sights, I'm not opposed to that. But if it's your intention to leave your country of origin, go to another country, and be involved with their women because supposedly they treat you better than American women. I just don't see that as being genuine.
Well, outlaw. RO, I have, and Brandon can probably attest to this too. Before he got married, when I was a young single Marine, and I was touring the world and going into all these foreign ports of calls, I wasn't going there looking for a wife. I was just going there looking for a good time. And the women came to us, not the other way around.
Yeah.
But they were always women. We weren't looking for anything illegal or taboo or alternative.
Oh, dude,
and then
you must not have visited the same place in Thailand I went to. There's fucking.
I've been to Thailand twice. I went to Phuket both times.
Yeah. We were in Pattaya Beach, and they fucking gave us a half-a-day lecture on how to spot fucking ladyboys.
Half a day.
They're nothing new. They're not fucking new.
Yeah, that's called the safety brief.
Fucking told us it seemed like almost everywhere we went was the AIDS capital of you name the continent.
Well, here in America, the common attitude with single females is men ain't shit. And if they want any of my attention, they're going to have to do X, Y, and Z to earn it. And, whereas in other cultures, they're raised to be more traditional and be more accommodating.
Well, that's what they try to promote.
Yeah, it's a marketing strategy. I get it. It's a marketing strategy. And I get it if you go to those other countries and the women are more gracious and accepting, But at the end of the day, the intent is still there. They're trying to lock you in, secure resources, usury. You're going to find that wherever you go. So I'm all in favor of international travel just to go see the sights, experience different cultures, eat exotic foods, and just have great experiences. But as far as trying to find a mate, they're all the same. Female nature is universal.
Right. I was just going to say that. But do you think that these passport bros have really thought this all the way through? And
some of them have. A lot of them haven't.
And don't think that hypergamy or female nature, whatever you want to call it, doesn't prescribe to any borders or societal norms or cultural norms. They want what they want. And if you can't do it, they'll fucking find somebody who can. And that's just the way it is.
Yeah, well, a woman is only as loyal as her next best option. If you make yourself available as an option, then she might choose you over a number of her own countrymen because of whatever's going on there with your situation and in that country that you're visiting. I get it.
What's another thing too, man? I don't want to be fucking fighting the goddamn the local population because you're fucking with our women, gringo or whatever, whatever fucking slang term they want to use for white boy.
Hey, Drubius. It was that way before I fucking got there, and I'm an old bastard, so at least 40 years.
Oh yeah, it's been a thing for a while.
It was that way in the 80s. Yeah, and Seraphin has a very good point there. They have to tell you up front that they're a ladyboy in Thailand.
Hey, True Blood, did you know at one point in time as well when I was traveling, I think Thailand at that point, well, no, maybe not. It maybe wasn't the top, but it was in the fucking, I'm sure, top 5 country with the most AIDS cases on the planet.
Yeah. That's what they
So-
told us when we fucking made port call there. They said, fucking, do not have unprotected sex in Thailand. The other thing that they're the number one in is genital warts.
Oh, HPV.
That's herpes on your dick.
No, genital warts are a completely different thing. Genital warts are these large fucking mounds, size of your fucking thumb, and you get them growing all over your fucking genitals. It's fucking nasty.
Do any of you guys still watch Sandman videos?
Not really, no.
I haven't watched a Sandman video in a long time. Nothing personal, I just haven't.
No, I'm a fan of Sandman. His delivery is not for everyone. I get that, but he releases a lot of good information. He recently did a video on Filipino women and their mindset and their intentions and their actions. And he was just putting the word out. Don't fall for it, brothers.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You know,
You think you're going to go to this isolated village that hasn't been touched or corrupted by Western culture, and you think they don't have smartphones or cell phones? You think they don't have an internet connection? You think that these fucking bitches don't know what's going on out in the world? You're fooling yourself, and you're going to cash in all your chips and bet everything. Oh, I'm going to go to Bogota, Colombia, or I'm going to go to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, or I'm going to go to fucking Ping Tong, Pang Tong, Vietnam, or or Manila, Philippines, or wherever the fuck. And you're gonna find the one that's untouched and uncorrupted. Good fucking luck. I don't buy it.
well, the point is that however they met you and present themselves as far as accommodating to what you're looking for in a female partner in life, you're all about securing a bag, and they will secure any advantage and method available to them to secure that bag.
JR says, I know a jungle thought in the Amazon has an OF account and is scamming some poor guy in the US every day. it sounds good, and it started a conversation, and it's pissed a lot of fucking chicks over here off, but they're not going to find what they're looking for. I'm sorry. And if they do, it's one off, there's always exceptions to the rule, but that's not the norm. And for the most part, it's just not going to work. It's just bad business, in my opinion.
Well, it's like I've been trying to say. It's something I haven't been able to make happen for myself, but I encourage people, men of means, go travel the world and see different things and eat some really good food and experience different cultures and just, live a good life. But, don't get out there trying to find a wife.
Brother, I
not a
don't know,
wife.
man.
There's not a wife waiting for you out there, but there are a
No,
lot of really good experiences. I wish I could go after it myself, but I'm
no,
too
brother, I
old and
don't
I'm
know.
I'm too stupid.
Man, I'm being serious. This is no joke. This is me being serious. With the current state of affairs going on in the world, all over the world, I don't know if I'd want to be traveling. I'd rather take my chances here in the United States.
If you're gonna go someplace, go see some natural wonder. Fucking,
Exactly.
I would go in a heartbeat back to Australia just to fucking snorkel the fucking Great Barrier Reef for longer than 3 days, like I did last time. That's
Even though
fucking
it's all bleached out now.
so fucking amazing. You know, the whole thing about it dying off is all a big lie. It's not
Because you
fucking
want to
Is
dying
be
it?
off.
shark beta hoo ya ya, shark beta hoo ya ya.
But
Did you see that story about that surfer? They got attacked by a shark in Australia, and then like a couple days after the attack happened, his fucking leg washed up on some beach, and they found it.
oh, cool. I guess that was the last leg of that journey.
Last leg of that tour, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I wouldn't do that one again because I'm too fucking fat, but that is a good fucking trip. I tried that when I was in the Navy. Lots of fucking places to eat.
In the chat, Mount Drubius says he would like to go back to Japan to climb Mount Fuji.
Yeah, you'll
That's
see
what I'm
that as
talking about.
the highlighted fucking
There's a
comment.
highlighted comment, RO, you dick.
Why am I a dick, sir?
You are what you eat.
You didn't see
I'm
it?
I'm agreeing with this sentiment. I think that'll be
Oh.
a great adventure.
Never went to Japan. Never went to Japan. So I never got to experience Mount Fuji. Japan seems like a pretty cool place to go.
I'd like to also go see fucking Victoria Falls in the Great Rift Valley.
I've been to the Northern Territory, man, but we didn't really get to go out and really see anything. I mean, the closest thing that we got to go to a billabong, which is basically like a zoo, you know, and watch them feed
Victoria
saltwater
Falls is
crocodiles.
Victoria Falls is in Africa.
I thought Victoria Falls was in Australia.
No.
Oh, my bad. No, I have
There are
no
places,
desire.
you know, there are places to go where your dollar fucking spends a lot better than it spends here in the U.S. So,
Yep. And
when I was
why not set yourself up to go see those places if you can?
when I was living in Ukraine, the cost of living was about 25 fucking percent of what it is here.
And then they got invaded
Yeah.
because we can't have that shit.
Any passport bros that are in the chat or listening to the stream that are lurking, look at what happened to True Blood, man. He went over to Ukraine and married some local girl who he said he was a trophy wife hottie. And what happened? Was she a traditional Ukrainian woman, True Blood? Or was she westernized? What happened?
One thing that I would like to research is where there's a significant population of expatriate Americans living in foreign countries, like Belize, Central America, where they just formed communities and they have expatriated from America and they're doing well elsewhere, and what their strategies and goals are. That's something I'm interested in learning about.
Well, another thing that you got to take into consideration and be aware of is it's not as easy to immigrate to other countries as it is to immigrate here. So they want you to learn the language. They want you to assimilate. They want you to be a productive member of society. Not just show up and be like, I'm here, give me free shit. Well, used to be like that. Well, in Europe, it's not that way. But I don't know. RO, some of those countries that you're talking about, they're probably like that, where they have stricter immigration policy.
Well, I was just commenting that where expats tend to congregate and rebuild and build new lives. You know,
Yeah, why does everybody
they
keep dropping out?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just remember how happy I was after my first deployment was over, and I stepped back on U.S. soil after being deployed for 6 months. I don't know. It's got its problems, but I still love my country.
Well, it's perfectly acceptable for you to love your country, but how much does your country love you?
Well, when I say I love my country, that comes with an asterisk or a however comma, meaning I won't take up arms to defend it anymore. I put my time in.
Well, that's a direct result of the fuckery that your country's government has engaged in, and you don't agree with it, you don't approve of it, and you shouldn't adhere to it. But it's what they're going to do and what they want to do, and eventually it'll come back to bite them in the ass or not. They'll either get away with it or they won't.
Yeah, well, no, like I said, I'm not taking up arms and defending a feminist, gynocentric, what it's turned into. I mean, when I say I love what my country used to be. I love what my country used to represent, and I'm old enough that I can say that.
Mm-hmm.
But do I want to live somewhere else? No, I don't. But I'm not going to take up arms and put myself in harm's way for right now a country and a society that hates the fact that I exist. So they can go fucking kick rocks. And I'll just keep on keeping on and keep my head down and do what I do. All right, Outlaw man, just post it when you do, man. I'll come check it out. Or do you want to stream, Outlaw? No, Outlaw, I don't think he meant. No, I don't think that. Bruda. You're fucking high. We are not going outside. It's too goddamn hot. Mosquitoes are going to carry us away. ARO, I'm going to mute my mic for a minute. I'll be right back.
All right.
Holy shit, Tim Elgato's in the chat. Boys, I'm not good at talking to myself unless you give me something to talk about. Oh no, Tim, I'm had no doubt you were still alive and kicking.
Yo. I guess we
Yo.
lost Outlaw for good now.
Yo, yo, yo. He said he's gonna go. He said he was gonna go make some videos.
Well, I'm gonna shut her down. I don't have the air conditioner, and sitting here with the headphones on is fucking making my ears sweat. So
Yeah, I figured you were gonna do that at some point.
it's gonna be an hour and a half till he gets here. So who knows?
All right. Well, if you go back live, brother, just let us know.
Will do. No, I wasn't being mean to Outlaw this time, Hemi. He left all on his own. Oh, yeah, I got to run to Tim before they shut this off. Be right back.
Bunch of meanies.
There. Now Tim is a moderator. Well, y'all have a good one, and remember, no marriage, no cohabitation, no new kids. Ramadi, do you remember what Hemi always tells us?
Yeah, don't bring your fucking skank ass girlfriends around here.
Right. All right. So if I get back on the road today, I will, and I'll get everything all hunky dory and set up and everything. Hey, Hemi, you got to be on to say it, brother. But you've been out mowing your yard, being a productive member of society. You know, making sure it doesn't look like. Oh, Bodie Cody, I got to get him too.
All right, brother, man. I'll let you all. Yeah, I'll let you all later. Peace. Shit. Nick Talbot says bye too.
Okay. All right. MGTOW was made for helpful men to help men from getting stuck in indentured servitude and being fucking raped by the usury of the gynocentric court systems and family courts. So peace out, brothers. MGTOW is for normal men because the guys in the alphabet mafia and women don't have to face the fucking discrimination and fucking oppression that men do at the hands of our own fucking system that we built. Thank you, white knights, for fucking us all to fucking line your pockets, you corrupt sons of bitches. Peace out, brothers, and stay away from the fucking bullets for teeth, fucking Thailand, fucking ladyboy, fucking travel agency. Bye-bye.